reason I testified against expanding NATO expansion, against expanding NATO, concluded with the Soviet Union the very agreements that had brought the First Cold War to an end. There was a step-by-step withdrawal of those, and there was a
same strong immune response that they do in the rest of us. So many of them know they're not protected, and the greater steps to protect themselves from infections that they know can immunocompromised people are not done, and a lot of them feel really dismissed, and often more could be given to prevent infections. Those hold promise for immunocompromised people. You know, they're sort of doubling in for the antibodies that their own bodies.
Sort of declaration of revenge, telling the victims that they were doing this to them in revenge for what?
Donatella, till last July, Tigrayan forces were confined to Tigray itself, fighting only defensively. But the situation has since changed since
Take
these...
flight at the sound of the bell, and soon we can all get the flock out of here.
350 Canadians every year are hospitalized either directly or indirectly because of Canada Goose attack. That's a stat that I just made up, but you bought it for half a second. You were like, that makes sense to me. That could possibly happen.
Sure, but I mean, isn't that great that they're taking an interest? You know,
Everyone,
that was fun.
it is time now. If anyone is still out there listening, it's time now for the firing line, where we try to shoot down a goose. This is sponsored by the Goslings. Ryan's family, thank you very much.
This time marks the arrival of familiar particles and atomic structures. Quarks assemble to form the elementary particles found within the nucleus, such as protons and neutrons. Once
years ago, all the land on Earth was connected into a supercontinent called Pangaea, ancient Greek for all Earth. Then magma.
from ancient Greek philosophy, which held that in addition to the four familiar elements,
But not just any version of my heart will go on. It is, in fact, this version.
oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
That's so bad. So good.
Take my freedom away. Take all my freedom
Oh
away.
my gosh, it's so sad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I for sure now no longer want to overthrow the duly elected government. No.
The idea that some lives matter less is the root of all that is wrong with the world. Farmers' work helped change how healthcare was delivered throughout the world. Partners in Health CEO Sheila Davis said in a statement,
Through implied extremely ferocious repression in the areas controlled by Russia.
have you been shocked by what's taken place?
I was not shocked by the